On today's video, we got the 6.0 here. We're going to be painting this harmonic balancer. I painted it with it on the motor because I needed to use the harmonic balancer to center this timing cover up because I didn't have the special tool. So I'm getting ready to paint this black. Y'all get a cool video on how to paint your harmonic balancer. You can follow the steps that I'm doing. Basically, you want it clean of oil. So just take you some spray away, spray it, wipe it down, make sure it's clean of grease. Make sure it's cleaned off extremely good. You can use brake clean, you know, stuff like that. But if you use spray can or anything, your paint might not hold up to it, so you don't want to get brake clean on that. Spray away should be perfectly fine. Get you a red Scotch-Brite. You can pick these up at your automotive store. They come in little squares. You want to scuff this, and you can see every spot was scuffed because it fades. The color does. And you want it scuffed up good so your paint that you're getting ready to put on it will stick. I mean, you can use a adhesion promoter, but it might not last. But you want to make sure to scuff it so it stays. And once you get it all scuffed up, we'll go to the next step and I'll show you what kind of paint I'm using. It's nothing fancy. It's something you can get at your auto parts store. You know, it's simple. So let's get to scuffing this. Once it's scuffed up, you're going to have some dust and stuff on it. You can take a blow nozzle and blow it off and take you some spray away or some engine prep and just clean this off. Make sure it's extremely clean. I'm going to take my bolt out because I got a new one. I use this to draw a harmonic balancer up. So I'm just going to leave that out as I paint this. So go ahead and wipe it all off and clean it up good. So what I'm doing is going around the inside edge, if you can see, and just masking it off. It helps keep the paint off of it. You might not can keep 100% of the paint off of the timing cover, but you know, it pretty well keeps you from getting it everywhere. But once you get your water pump on and it's in the vehicle, you ain't going to see it. So what I did is took me some plastic here, just cut a hole in the middle of it, flipping it over, and then I will tape the edges up and tape it up here, hold it out of the way, and it should be good. So the masking job is not the best, but it should get the job done. You know, it saves us a whole less trouble. If you do get any on it and you're not happy with it, you can pick up just some orange, Chevy orange in a can, and should match pretty decent where you want to notice. So let's go ahead and spray this. What I'm using is quick Adaka, and it's about an hour flash time between coats. You want to stand a good distance away and mist it on because it does go on quite heavy, as it is a lacquer. And you want to shake the can up before use, a good couple minutes. So about one coat of this stuff is pretty much good. You don't have to wait that hour flash time unless you actually want to. But for a pot like a harmonic balancer, I think one coat is all we're going to need. So just take your time, paint it. If you get it on too heavy, it will sag on you, the paint will. But as I said before, it's a harmonic balancer. You're going to pretty much notice it. So let's go ahead and paint this, and I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. After one coat, it looks brand new. If you're going to put a second coat on it, you just have to wait your flash times for whatever paint you're using. The paint I'm using here recommends waiting 1 hour before adding a second coat. I personally ain't going to add a second coat. One coat looks good enough for me. Now this was a brand new harmonic balancer. Yours may be a little bit more difficult to clean up before paint. But I bought this brand new. If you've been following my channel, if you've been watching my build videos on this 6.0, this was a brand new balancer. I picked it up for like 60 bucks from Advance Auto. Great deal on it. You know, I can't complain. So, hopefully you found it helpful. If you did, drop a like, leave a comment. Be sure to get subscribed if you're new. And if you already a subscriber, thank you for watching. I appreciate it.